How much do you think of the Super Bowl from a couple of years ago, Joe?
More often than I would like to. It's obviously, you try to put it behind you, but when you lose a big game like that, you think about it here and there, but I wouldn't say I think about it much during the season. It's more of off-season thought process.
Just what, driving around, or just it just pops in your head, or
During the off-season, you get a lot of time to yourself, and you can only think about some things so many times, and random things pop in your head, and unfortunately, that's one of them.
Do you speak? Who do you talk to just from the quarterback world? You reach out to anybody? Brady, Peyton Manning, any of these guys who you strive to have a similar resume to when you're all said and done? Those guys?
Yeah, whenever I run into any of those guys, I try to ask questions about their process, about how they handled things. I talked to Tom several times this offseason. He's a good resource for me. Peyton is, I've known Peyton since I was after my first year at LSU, and he's helped me a lot along the road. And so whenever I get a chance to, pick those guys' brains about how they operated, what their process was, how they thought about certain things, maybe it's not even football, maybe it's off the field, how they handle certain things. That's always an opportunity that I'm going to take advantage of.
Well, if you wouldn't mind sharing, what's the best piece of advice Tom Brady's given you?
We talk a lot about how to handle off the field situations this year. I'll keep that between us, but he gave me some really good insight about how to handle certain things outside the facility, and how to handle those to best facilitate your success.
You're talking about just personal stuff is what you're saying, just how you handle fame and things like that, or
yes, fame, friends, family, relationships. I think that's one of the harder parts of doing this, is how do you handle those situations. And so whenever I can pick somebody's brain about how they handled it, because I think Tom handled it pretty dang well. Whenever I'm in one of those situations, I try to, ask questions and try to take anything that I can to help myself.
So, and then comes moments where you pick up a water bottle in a certain way, and that sparks conversation that you can't control. That sort of stuff, Joe? That sort of stuff,
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, I would say that kind of stuff has never really bothered me. I know how I feel. I know what I'm doing. I think that stuff is more funny. I didn't even know about it until somebody asked me about it in a press conference. I was like, did I pick it up weird, or what exactly happened there? Because I hadn't seen the clip. But yeah, sometimes that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and this week it was how quickly you and Mahomes hugged it out after the game. I don't know if you heard that. You guys just quickly and then moved on, and people went, uh-oh, they got problems with each other?
Well, we had talked to each other before the game. After a game like that, not much to say. So I got a lot of respect for him. I think he has a lot of respect for me. Those are, sometimes you talk to guys, sometimes you don't. We had seen each other before the game, so no big deal.
Okay, no big deal. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku Channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.